this is hole number 1 that needs some filling in. Hole number 2. And hole number 3. How much has that got? Oh.
Road's busy today.
Yeah, it is. We need to get our hedge trimmed again. We notice it then when the hedges come down a bit.
Yeah, we notice when all the leaves come off the trees at home.
Yeah.
The road noise just gets phenomenal.
In the house we don't notice it. We've got the sheds between us and the roads, but certainly if you're out here you do. So anyway, that's the next job. Hopefully this is going to be far enough away that they won't run over the top of it.
It's a bit of a bugger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nuisance one, isn't it?
Right, hopefully can fill this up with some dirt.
Eh?
Hopefully you can fill these up with dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, there we are.
Yeah. This one, hopefully, it wasn't. Yeah, we have got a few casualties. It's a bit of a gross thing to show you, but these are the hole that gets put over the top. And there's 3 different things. There's that one, and then there's a smaller one which makes life a lot easier. So this guy is just getting his vehicle into position.
So, how did God get on with you?
I'm videoing. If you want to talk to me, you'll be on YouTube forever. Yay! He's stopped. I guess he knows what he's doing. He's done this a few times. They're just debating whether they want the hole where he's positioned it. Grant wants it a little bit further forward. I'm sure it's going to be fine there. It's going to close it. It's a big drill. probably, the water table's probably quite high with all the rain that we've been having. I won't be surprised if it hits some water as it gets further down. Done this a few times. Pretty skillful. Been waiting to get this done most of the winter, but can't really do it when it's really wet. Oh, I missed that bit for you. We had a bit of a bring it back up and give it a shake jobby. Off we go again. Gets quite clay in our ground quite quickly, so it's quite hard packed, but then I think it's going to hit the water table. So 26 years and 3 offal holes filled up. That's nearly 9 years per hole. And this one, hopefully we won't need to get a 5th one done. This one will finish out the time that we're on the land here. But we'll never know. So just wait until you can see a bit of a shake up going on, because that was quite fun. Shook the dirt everywhere. A bit of a pause there for you. I guess quite boring unless you're a guy watching drilling and gear and things like this going on. I'm sure he's going to shake that dirt off in a minute. There you go. There's a little shake, dirt shake for you. I wonder how he knows how deep he's gone. He's got some measuring on the side of his truck there. There we go. see the change in the colour of the soil down to the clay stuff. This is going to have a look to see what he's got. Have another bore, a bit more. Doesn't actually feel as though it's gone very deep, watching that go down just then. To look as though it's getting down. You can see the soil has changed again to that darker clay. It looks a little bit wet. Yeah, that looks wetter, eh? Getting to the water table. We've had the offal holes fill up with water in the past. Definitely muddy clay there. I think it's softer as well. It's coming up and down a few more times. Well, we're going to have plenty of dirt to chuck in the other holes that needed filling in. very convenient. Piece of it fell in the other hole. It's changed colour again now. It's gone kind of a dark grey colour. Interesting how all the soils change colours there. I remember this big pile of dirt last time. Just stayed there. That looks a bit more of a challenge to turn around. See the water on the driller now. It's definitely hit the water. Slow it, turn it slowly. There we go, wet clay. I think might be done. Yeah. Done. Hit the water. Back together. It's quite an impressive piece of gear, isn't it? See if I can get close. It is a long way down. Just like that, off he goes. Apparently he's done the last 3 holes here for us as that guy, and he says it was his father that did the one before. However, we have now a great big pile of dirt. The lid is on. We've got to get those animals in there, and we got to get that dirt, some of it, in that hole and in that hole over there. I suppose we didn't actually pay for him filling up the holes with dirt. We have to do that ourselves. So that's a bit of a nuisance, because that looks like hard work for me to do. Oh well, that's the end of this rather long video of drilling a new offal hole.